Electoral reform is essential to our life wire as a people, because if we have credible election, we have credible leadership, and we have a legitimate government. So, as it stands now, the people are dissatisfied. The people are asking for electoral reform that will actually align with the goals, desire, aspiration, and dreams of the Nigerian people. We all saw what happened in the last elections. They had glitches, they had personal decisions by the electoral empire. These were leeways provided by the not perfect electoral act that we had in 2022. Now, what we're asking now on the electoral reform is that we have the section 47 as well as the section 60 of the Electoral Act 2022 amended. One, we must understand that there's a particular, by law, order that allows for voters verification, like the BVAS now, the biometric voters accreditation system, must be done electronically. What it is that there shouldn't be any other means of voters verification. This should be the only legal means of verifying voters. And talking about the section 60, which is about IREV, we want a clear legislation that allows voters result. Voters result, like after votes have been cast on election day, it should be transmitted primarily from polling unit to the final collation center electronically, no other means. And it should be law-binding that INEC transmits result electronically from the polling unit to the final collation center. So basically, that is exactly what the electoral reform for this coming election is about. And understanding the fact that the FCT elections are fast approaching, I am encouraging residents of the FCT and Nigerians in general to seize the opportunity of the INEC continuous voters registration, the CVR, that will start on the 18th. We should have our permanent voters card gotten. Every Nigerian should. Yes, I understand that we had about 83 million registered voters. We understand we also need to ensure Nigerians come out en masse to vote. But again, young Nigerians who just turned 18, who turned 18 3, 2, 4 years ago, should also seize this opportunity to get registered. And it goes beyond social media rants. I personally don't believe in media rants. I believe in physical, solid actions. And in achieving a ballot revolution, we all must understand that our mission for achieving that is our voters card. And INEC at this point is beginning this, the continuous voters registration for permanent voters card. We should all, especially residents of the FCT, get registered, because the elections are fast approaching. February 26th, we will usher in a new phase of leadership across the FCT, and we must not at this point allow charlatans, unscrupulous elements, just as we've seen, take over power. It is an aberration to have the local education of young people, like the LEA, stay out of school for 4 months. It is insanity. It is the height of irresponsibility, coupled with incompetence and ineptitude, that you have the future of a country stay out of school, compounding the already 20 million out of school children. This is a deliberate act of subjugating the Nigerian people, and worse off, the future of our country. So we cannot fold our hands, especially young Nigerians, and what charlatans this time take over reins of our city. No, we won't allow that. So, crystal clear, we want a system that works for all, regardless, irrespective of region, religion, ethnicity, political affiliation, age, gender. We want a Nigeria that works for all, where a son of a nobody can become somebody without knowing anybody. A country that actually considers the desires, goals, aspirations, and factors the aim and objective of every society, sane society, and ensure it bets them through policies. And that it is insulting to Nigerians in Nigeria and in the diaspora to have our healthcare system under lock and keys for exact 4 months. What's the essence of government if not for the protection of lives and properties? And your healthcare system is in lock and keys for 4 months. That's insanity, and that is why young Nigerians must all come out, get registered, and those who have said in their houses that votes don't count, we must begin to deconstruct those lies, realign our ideologies into making the right choices. Because if votes don't count, they won't be paying you 10,000 naira per vote. Nobody buys waste materials. So it is just crystal clear that as a people and a nation, we must come together and bet the country that we want. This is democracy. It is not a one-man thing, but we must be connected by ideology. A clear social, political, and democratic ideology. One practiced in sane societies. I'm a socialist. I believe in socialism, where the people control means of production, because government exists primarily for the people. Government has no business in business. So basically that's just what it is. As a wrap up, we must begin to push for electoral reforms. Section 47, Section 60 of the Electoral Act 2020 is sacrosanct to betting a new Nigeria, non-negotiable. Also, young Nigerians must seize the opportunity. Nigerians in general, especially young Nigerians, must seize the opportunity to get registered starting from the 18th of August. And more so, residents in the FCT, because we must begin to re-elect clear-thinking, sound-minded Nigerians into leadership positions, especially within the FCT. We must present Nigeria in good light, and it must begin from this city center. And also, finally, we must get ready for a revolution. It is non-negotiable, it is inevitable, and you should not be caught unawares, because this revolution will be televised. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.